Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back. I got another segment here with my boy Nesh, and yeah, today,
What's up, boys? How's it going?
yeah, you know what I'm saying. And today we're gonna dig into the hand trap approach now, and talk a little bit more about how they fare in the upcoming meta. A lot of people are talking about switching away, playing board breakers, but there are gonna be people who still prefer hand traps. I personally am a fan of hand traps. I'm no Paolo, like what I'm saying, like, but I'm a hand trap enjoyer myself. So we're gonna talk a little bit more about that. And if you guys are interested in learning how to time these hand traps at the best spot, how to use them in the correct in the correct sequence against your opponent's strategies, consider joining the inner circle where myself, Nash, Jib, and Lund can walk you guys through all of that. But yeah, check the description box below if you guys are interested in any of that. And without further ado, let's jump
Move
right
right
into it.
in.
We have four categories for you guys. There for the hand traps. We got the main, we got the side, we have potential goo, and then we have store away in your binder. Like, just lock that shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just do not need to have that anywhere near your decks for your own sake. You know what I'm saying? So,
Okay, so how
did
do
you
you feel
crow?
about Handtraps right now, Pac? Before
I
we move
Yeah,
and
yeah,
jump right
yeah.
in general.
I think you need the right deck to utilize hand traps, but I personally
Uh-huh.
like them because I feel like I want to prevent the board and play a grind game. You could argue
Yeah.
that you could do that with breakers as well, but I feel like I want to put my opponent on half board situations and then just play into their board is how I see
Mm-hmm.
it. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that like some of these decks might actually adopt a half hand trap, half breaker approach, which we've seen
Okay.
actually with the Yummy strategy. So I think it
Mm-hmm.
would be good to kind of talk about what are some of the best hand traps, right? So that if you do decide to do a half breaker, half hand trap approach, you can figure out the best ones. But
Yeah,
also,
there are some Handtraps that like do really pair well with the breakers, and there are some Handtraps that do not pair well with the breaker.
yes, exactly, right? Like a great one that we can even just talk about is like cards like Dominance Impulse, right? This card is crazy. And if your deck can main it, you probably just put it in your deck, right? Now,
Yeah.
why is this card making a resurgence in the metagame? Well, because the top decks are going to be a primarily dark deck, right? Like the Pyramid Tsurugi deck. You have the Lunalite deck. You have DDDs. Like, there's a lot of decks, like even Malice, right? Can utilize this card. So I think this card is a mainstay staple if your deck can properly not worry about the attribute lock. So,
Yeah.
and it works really well because it can also be a board breaker. Going second to the board, you can use it to answer pieces of their interaction, right? So
Yeah.
I think it's definitely solid.
Okay. So now DT Crow. DT Crow is weird, right? Because
Yes.
it does not really stop your opponent from playing right now.
No.
Against Yummy, it has potential, right? Like you can stop the one card combo, but if your
Yes.
opponent has the extender, suddenly, like you look stupid
Yep.
because you just went -1.
Yep.
I don't like it. I don't like it, to be honest.
I'm not a fan as well, but I do think it has some applications if you're looking for
It
specific
does
targeted
have some
matchups.
application.
Yes.
There
Against
is a potential
Mitsurugi.
maybe against Mitsu. Yeah,
Yes.
like banishing the Futsu, but they can still recover it with Kusanagi. But like banishing the Futsu is the thing that I'm thinking the most, because I think people will be on double Murakuma moving forward.
Yep. And for Lunalite,
So
it's also really good on Goldiel, trying to add back like a sheep, for instance, right? So it's not bad in those spots, I think, for sure. I would say.
okay, I can see that.
But I feel
There
like
is
it's a
also the
potential
possibility.
card, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But what were you saying about maybe a possibility, Nesh?
There is in my opinion, like when we talk about the crew, and it should be the next card that we are gonna talk about, like cards like Bell, right? In my
Yeah.
opinion, has way more applications
Yeah.
because you can stop prayers.
Pre-prep, the field spell, surprise to
Yeah.
reborn, marshmallow to add back.
Yeah.
You know, even against like Draco Tail, you can hold it for your turn to negate the traps. You know, against like the effect of Urgula to add back 5 mana from the grave back to your hand. You can also do it on, you know, against the Lunalight, right? Like you can do it on Tiger. You can do it on the effect of Golio to add back. Definitely,
Bro, Bell might actually be broke.
yeah. I main Bell right now in my deck. Yeah, so so a lot of the decks I've been playing, I've been maining Bell. So I think Bell's actually mainable.
Which deck are you playing right now? What's up? Bell
Yeah,
in the main deck? That seems ultra specific.
Yeah, don't worry about me. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about me. I think Bell's good. I really like it.
Yeah.
Joan Lockbird. Yeah, it's interesting.
Okay. It's a very interesting card, right? Because
It's hit
against
or miss.
Yami doesn't work.
Yep.
Against Yami does not work. Against what? Like Mitsurugi, it's hit or miss depending on how much engine they draw.
Yes.
If they draw like the hard ritual spell, Droll might actually not do anything. Against Lunalight is good.
Yes.
To an extent, again, like the more engine they open, like the worse the Droll is. Against the Draco Tail, seems
unplayable.
unplayable. Yeah, I agree. It seems like very mid.
I think it's a potential / side deck card. I think it's more of a side deck card because you do want to like. I think with draws, if you evaluate it, it's never good by itself, but it puts your opponent on beat me with your 5-card engine hand. But the thing is, if you pair the draw +1, it's usually kind of decent. My issue with draw is that I don't think it's ever a main deck card because, like I said, you enter in a lot of grind game situations where the card, if you top deck it turn 5, 6, is completely dead. So that's kind of like my issue with that card.
All right.
Then you have Meister. I mean, this card is really sus. Yeah, this is stored in the binder. Yeah. So
like there are some very niche applications that are not, in my opinion, gonna stop your opponent at all.
Yeah. But I think for the most part it's not that great, yeah.
It's like a worse Sash Blossom, in my opinion. Like, yes, you can stop Sagi in the graveyard, right?
Yep.
When they go Abakiri, you can stop like the effect to reborn of Murakumo or Futsu. Yep. Okay, but sure, against Mitsurugi seems overly decent. Against any other deck seems rather unplayable.
Yeah. I think the Lunalight you can hit like Silverhound or summon from deck if they start like tanky start, right? So I would say it's okay there.
Okay. Let's look actually in the specific against Mitsurugi.
Yeah.
Sagi in the graveyard.
Yeah, Sagi in the graveyard is broken.
Murakumo.
Yeah.
Okay. Against Lunalight, we can stop the
Silverhound
effect.
Yeah, Silverhound teleport effect. That's really
Against Dracotail, usually they go like 1 Arterion, 2 effect to set, right?
Yeah.
And you can stop that.
Yeah, but that's not really that good because if they use a big Dracotail package, stopping 1 doesn't do anything, you know?
Yeah. Against Sky Striker, does not seem good. Against Branded, it's decent. Against Memento,
it's good. Against Memento, funny enough.
Stopping Fusion in the graveyard.
Yeah, but like you can also
stopping Akiron.
Gatic.
Okay, and against Mermail is good. It might have potential actually.
I'll put potential then.
Think about
Veiler.
If you're playing an Handtrap strategy,
use main it, right?
I guess. Yeah.
I also think
obviously.
Yeah, you have to main it. Let's talk about Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries, and we'll talk about the rest of the Ghost Sisters in order after.
I think you put it in a binder, you lock it in, you put it in like in the trash can, and then you light it on fire. Yeah,
it's not good, guys. Some people talk about playing for Yummy, guys. If your opponent is on a Yum bot and they know the combos, it doesn't do anything. Like they can easily beat this. So
you can just like put the field spell in the graveyard, banish the field spell, put the name back.
And then you have Ghost Uga and Snow Rabbit. I think it's bad into like a lot of matchups where I think it's not worth maining, but it's good into Luna.
And it's good against Yummy, I guess. Like
decent. Because if the Yummy player is good, sometimes they don't even use. They usually place a Croaky instead.
Yeah, so they don't go Snatchy too. Like sometimes like they actually don't go Snatchy.
For Mignon,
if they have multiple names in hand, they actually like skip the Snatchy.
Yep. So I would say it's side deck if you want something for Luna. if you just want more cards for Luna, you hate the Luna player, you can put the ogre in. But I think every other spot is it's not good.
And finally, the spooky dog meta is over with the new time rules.
Yes.
I'm very happy with that, actually.
Yep. Some people main this card to their fullest potential, but we won't talk about that here. Mourner. I think in the OG, if this card was legal in the OG, it would be broken because you can use it on your turn. But I think because of the TCG rules, it's not as good.
Okay, let's talk about Mourner,
Yep.
right? Like, Mourner is a trigger Handtrap. It's like, I think only one of the few ones or the only one that's a trigger.
Trigger Handtrap, yeah. Like Phantasm is a trigger Handtrap.
Yeah, no, like in terms of the Ghost Sisters.
Yes.
It's the only one that's a trigger. And it's cause of a mistranslation, I believe.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be a quick, but then like I'm not really sure about how Mourner was translated and stuff, but basically in OCG, quick triggers affecting end are also are considered a quick effects. So there is no difference in terms of the card text, but it made a solid difference in the TCG.
Yes.
I don't like it right now. I think the card is kind of unplayable right now.
Yeah, I agree. Contact C is a potential. I'll put that with Retail C. These are both potential cards. But Contact C into Yummy and Dracotail after they lock themselves with Rahu, and then against Yummy is only good if they don't play Cross Sheep, but I think they all respect it now. Retail C against.
I mean, would you play Contact C right now against Yummy when it made a lot of sense when when the what's the name of this Obedience School was at 3?
Yeah.
But now that Obedience School is at 1, any Link 2 does the job, right?
Yeah, basically. So I don't like it. And
Like,
I don't think it's
people
that good.
should have been on Cross Ship. It should have been on Cross Ship in order for Contact C to be bad, right? But now people can just go for a simple SP.
Exactly. And I think Retail C is potential if you hate the Dracotail players, branded players, you know what I'm saying? It's decent to that spot. Even into Lunalight, you can do it on like their polymerization. So I think it's like potential. I don't think it's I think it depends if you want to respect Dracotail or not. And stuff, but it could be a side deck too if you want to respect Dracotail and then Luna, right? So I think it's not too shabby.
Not too shabby. Another card that's not too shabby against Mitsurugi is Alley of the Justice.
Wait,
and
it's only
good
banished lights,
against.
right?
Yeah, it's only banished lights, right? It's good against Lunalight. Wait, Lunalight, there are some lights in Lunalight, or am I tripping a lot?
No. This card is only good for Smith and deck. This shit is ass. You store this shit in the binder, and you never look at it again. Buy the DT copies while it's cheap.
My bad.
You thought this was a double dark pistol. You thought this was a double dark DT cross. So you're a bot.
Yeah.
Alright, Lancia, potential / slide, depending if you want to respect Luna / Malice or not. I put potential because I don't think it's that great. And you can still do a Liger combo under Lancia. I mean, you can do Liger combos through a lot of shit. You just need to draw that +1 most of the time. But I think draw is a little bit more versatile than Lancia at the job. So Gamma's a side card if it was at... Yeah, it would be a side card if it was at more than 1, right? What do you think?
I like it, bro. Like, we were playing it like in a degenerate format, like the full Malice deck, Mitsu deck. I actually consider them still side deck options, actually.
I would.
Having Gamma Delta, I like it. I like it a lot, actually. It makes so much sense to me to have those cards inside.
Yep. Thanos is a lot worse now, right? Because I think it's like worse into Luna. It's like really too late. I think Yummy is like kind of okay if you're trying to play a hand trap to draw, right? So, and then maybe it's fine into Mitsu. It depends. They usually go into IP, but it's really late in the combo, and then you trigger the Futsu, summon back Amino, and then Amino nukes your Fentaz. Seems kind of bad. I'll put it as potential because there's some spots, right? Like you can see some
Fanta
spots.
against Mitsu comes up too late. Against Dracotail could come up if they go for the seal combo, but like that's not guaranteed. Against Lunalight also comes up very late. But like it's still okay. Even if it comes up late against Lunalight, I would not complain.
Yes.
Against Yummy, it's very good in my opinion. Striker, I guess it's very good. It doesn't seem that broken. Potential maybe, but again, like it's kind of whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I think okay, yeah, I think after look, so I was like looking at I was looking at my phone because I wanted to check if there's any decks I missed that like it could be good into, because you also want to consider like, because at a YCS you don't just play tier 1 decks, you know, all the time. Like you do play some rogue decks, and I think it's like just kind of like, I think it's actually decent in some of the tier 2 decks, right? Into like, but I think you do draw a little bit too late, whereas like other cards like Mulch Armies, if you're trying to play draw hand jumps, draw a lot quicker.
Yeah, it
So
doesn't seem.
yeah, I would
It
say
doesn't seem it.
it's potential, because I don't think it's shit. Like, if that makes sense. Like I don't think you put it
Yeah.
in the binder because like it's still decent. Since we're on the
Mm-hmm.
topic of draw hand traps, let's kind of talk about these. I think Fu is mainable
Yeah.
because it's just good into all the decks and draws you like a lot of cards. And if you're playing a hand trap strategy or even board breaker, filling your hand up is gonna be good to help you crack the board and even the playing field. I think
Okay. And
Paralia
I
is a
think,
side deck, right?
yeah, I agree. I
Yeah,
was just gonna say that because like the meta decks that we have right now, Purulia
yeah,
does not line up well. I don't even know if I would main like side deck Purulia actually.
yeah,
Mitsu, Lunalight. I guess against Lunalight is good. Against Dragon Tail it's very bad. It actually seems dog shit. If I look at the meta tier list that I'm expecting for post Dude,
yep.
Purulia actually seems insanely bad.
Yeah, exactly. So I think it's just not gonna be that good. In the main, I think maybe you can consider siding from rogue decks, but even side deck, you don't even want to main it, right? Like you don't even want to side. I mean, right?
No, I don't see it. I really don't see it.
Yeah, Meows is more likely to be side deck
Yeah, I can
because
see Meows.
you can use it in your turn. You can use it in your opponent's turn
Mm-hmm.
against Yummy. Even to
Mm-hmm.
Mitsurugi, you can do it on your turn. Especially with Futsu, that every time they want to trigger Futsu, they're giving you hella draws. And if you flip
Yeah,
it early in draw phase as 6, it's like not too shabby. I
yeah,
think it's worth side decking, yeah.
yeah.
Impulse is just
Um,
worse now, right? I
it's
think
done, baby.
it's gone. I think it was a card that we teched in like, you know, um
Only playable if you decide to play Rise K9. Still,
yes.
that's it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
there is
yeah,
no other
Vanquish Canine,
application.
yeah. Bestials. I think they're back in the main, baby.
I
Uh
think, I think they are amazing.
Mag. I think Mag specifically should be in everyone's main. I think the fact that you can hit the Leo deck, I mean not Leo, sorry, Leo Dancer, or Gold Leo, it can hit like the Mitsu decks as a board breaker. It is exceptional against in the Draco deck because you can loop it multiple times. I think it's just good. I don't think it's like the best, but it's just like a good card to have in your deck as a utility
Yeah,
card, right? It's not really good against
yeah.
Draco by any means, but into like the other matchups, I think it's solid. Saravius is not needed. You can store that in binder. Most decks just beat targeting negation in the format.
Mm-hmm.
Token collector, same thing. No material, same thing. Because it triggers on. I think no material. You can do it whenever your opponent normals, or is it? It's
Yeah.
when you. Yeah, this is not that good in the
Special
multi-cast.
summon or something like that. It locks the zone. It doesn't really
Yeah.
matter right now. Blocking the zone.
Yep.
Chaos
Chaos
Hunter,
Center.
same shit.
Yep. Orange.
Herald of the Arclight is playable only in Gem Knight.
Inferred. Yeah. Only in Gem Knight. I think if you're playing Gem Knights, you would play this. So I would put it as potential. Like if you play Gem Knights, you would 100% play this. And like this pitch Nephrim is like insane, right? So, and then of course you're playing Keldor most likely. So, green, purple, I'm out. I'm out. It's not good. Nib, I
Nibiru
think. Yeah, where do you want to put this? This is an interesting card.
seems kind of ass right now. But Nib seems always kind of ass.
Nib
But
is
then
always
people
ass when
just
you
eat into
evaluate
it.
solo. Yeah, I think it's specifically good into Yummy, and that's it. I think Yummy and like Draco Tail are the only two decks where Nib is gonna be decent. I think, cause like it answers like against Luna, it answers the full board. You always just need one hand trap to stop Wolf or like another way to fusion. That's it. But for the most part, it's decent. But I think it's probably a side deck card. I don't think it's crazy. Shifter I think should be in side deck. Like I know Mitsurugi is gonna side this card for sure. They were signing it before already, and people were signing in Vanquish as well. I mean, it's just good side deck card against like, you know, like Draco Tail or like Luna Light, whatever, right? So
Yeah.
it's a free win con.
Purchase dash just a worse Ash.
Yeah, I think it's potential depending on your deck. If you could play this without restrictions, fine. I think Spiral is ass because it's like for a stun deck, basically, right? You basically gotta be playing a stun deck because you lock out of light and darks. And then Songs is not... I think like maybe you're playing the Breaker approach for Yummy. You can maybe make an argument to play Songs. I think Impulse... I mean, Infinite Impermanence, I think should be considered main decking. If you're playing Veiler, then you can consider main decking Impermanence. It's also a board breaker on top deck. Uka is interesting. Is there a goo target for Uka? We always gotta think about this card.
Okay, every time like we consider Uka, we have also to consider like, is there any deck that falls to one barrier statue, right? Uka is used in two main strategies.
Yes.
One to summon Ecclesia, to summon Albats, to go Albion into Mirror Jade if they summon a light from the deck.
Yep.
And the other one is to summon a barrier statue. That's how you utilize Uka. It could also be used in the grind like it was used back in the days in Dragon Link from Gabriel Nets in order to summon Brotaur to add Phantasme.
Yeah, Brotaur had Phantasme.
Yeah, it has a very different application. Like it's Brotaur to add Phantasme if they summon a dark.
Yeah,
can be a barrier statue, can be Albads because you can summon like Ecclesia into Albads or Ecclesia into Albads.
Yeah.
So if it's a light, it's a thing. If it's a dark, it's a thing. If it's any other attribute, you can also consider a barrier statue. Or if it's a light or dark, again, the barrier statue. How many deck summons from the deck? Right now.
I think it's mainly... Not really that many. Luna?
Luna Light.
It's too late.
Luna Light can summon from the deck.
Yeah, but it's late. Like the first time they summon from the deck, you could go Uka. Yeah, it's okay. What else is there? Luna. Draco Tail doesn't really do it. And it's ass for sure, bro. I literally can't think. Yeah. It's ass. Oh, Vados. This is one of my favorite cards. I like this card a lot.
Yeah, you can lock it in a bind.
Okay. Izuna. I think this card's a lot worse now in the metagame. I think it's a side deck card or potential card. I don't think it's that good anymore. It used to be insane.
I mean, actually...
Yeah.
Bro, my wet dream was always an Handtrap that was able to set an opponent monster, and Izuna does.
Yeah.
I might be biased over the card. I think the quality of the card is insane.
Yeah.
Also because Lupus is actually not a brick because you can summon Typhoon in the opponent tour.
Yeah.
Which sometimes is actually the goo.
Yeah.
So I actually do not hate Izuna.
How about this? Maybe side deck, because it really depends if you have the extract for it as well, right?
I'll buy it.
We'll buy it here.
Okay.
But okay, that's pretty much it, guys, for the hand trap tier list. If you guys have any thoughts, anything else we should have considered hand trap wise, is there any? I think this for the most. Maybe we should include Famena. That'd be kind of funny. But overall. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed this, let us know in the comment section below. If you guys want Nesh and I to do more of this, let us know. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. And we'll see you guys in more videos. Peace. Have a good one.
Peace.